Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 18 Gator.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Yep.
Throwing on first down. Gordon on the screen. This is Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
He's coming, double up. Shit.
General West. Yeah, Liz. Hey, orbit.
Mark 5. Hey, tight.
Jim.
There you go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
30 base.
54. I got you.
Hard.
Check 3. Check 26. Slam.
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Gordon. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch it.
Go. Hustle, hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Over.
By 5. I'm scared.
Greystone, travel.
10.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
It's been a long day for you.
Blue draw Corkers.
Crunch time, defense.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hatchet. 6-6, bullet high.
Check 4. Alert flare.
Hey, Alpha.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
50. All day. Check.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Gibson. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Check. Rush in. Rush it, go.
Off play action. Gordon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right 54. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming. Alert 3.
Back to throw. Gordon. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, watch the lane.
Hey, zoom.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm going to come back to you. We're switch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
36. Check. First down.
Plant.
Tighten up. We are going. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check 26.
Check 99.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now it's Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. Gordon. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Gordon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
61, matchbox lights.
29 is
Hey, exit.
29. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! He's checking. He's checking.
Dude.
On 3rd down, Gordon escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, check 26.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check,
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
check.
Shift, shift.
Hey, 88. Look at
Snap comes at 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Look at you.
Now Rodgers throwing again. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What we got?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. You 58.
Coming to you. Shoot.
Get right. For the 50.
Mike 5.
Smooth.
Watch QB drop. Mike 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Get right.
Mike 5.
I know you.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5.
On play action, Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
You got tight.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Get him, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Your trick is here.
Tackled by Samson Ebuka. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
18.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Over.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jet bomber.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch. Kill. Hey,
Back north.
Wall.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Bravo.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check for the 50.
Switch.
Topper.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Check 6 guys. Out.
Greystone, travel.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pull it high.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Time to go, night. Slam.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
You're out.
Let's go.
From the gun, Gordon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Let's go. 30 base.
54 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch gears.
Ready?
On first down, Gordon.
Undercut.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
18 Gator.
Under 10. 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
29.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Protein spill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Pilot, 64, good.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Gordon. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
50.
Throwing again. Gordon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
At the Bengals 16-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well run route.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, orbit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You get
Rodgers to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Box it.
On second down, Mixon.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taysom Hill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Gordon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. Ready?
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk.